Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for a new show, One Punch Man Season 2, Episode 1. I've never done One Punch Man on my channel. It was a show that I watched quite a while before doing, even starting reactions and everything on YouTube. So, unfortunately, I have seen Season 1, so there's no reactions to that for you guys. But I never watched Season 2, and I've been wanting to for a while. Now, I have heard bad things about season two. I've heard there's a lot of people that don't like it and stuff like that. It's part of the reason why I've put it off for so long. But I also heard that season three is coming, picked up by a new studio, and is like hopefully going to be, bring back what we loved about season one of One Punch Man, right? And I'm sure, like, just because people say that season two isn't great, I bet you there's some still good moments that are going to be enjoyable. So I am looking forward to watching season two. Uh, for those of you guys who might be new to my channel and don't know, I do full-length timer-based reactions, so you guys need to have your own reference footage and sync up. I'll do a countdown and there'll be a timer in the corner for you guys. There'll be like 15 seconds worth of footage just to help you guys sync up a little bit and make sure that your episodes are synced up with mine and everything. But other than that, there'll be no other footage, so you guys need to have that. I like to try to let you guys know as soon as possible, so that way you can leave if it's a format that you don't like, kind of thing. I apologize. It's the way I do things. It makes it so I don't have to deal with copyright issues and all that business, which can be a big pain, especially because sometimes it can be years down the road after you release an episode, and then suddenly it gets taken down, and you're like, shit. And then you gotta either deal with it or just leave the episode down and no one gets to see it again, kind of thing. That always triggers me when I love watching reactions, and when I go to someone's channel and like half the episodes are gone because of copyright, sometimes I don't notice either. I get like 10 episodes in, and then, some of the episodes are missing, and it's like, oh, shit. But either way, that's how I do things before I rant too long. I am also watching in subbed, not dubbed. I pretty much watch almost everything in subbed. Now, I do think that there is something to say for there's a lot of dubs that I've watched reactions of people go through the dub of shows that I've watched and subbed, and I actually really enjoyed it. So it's just kind of how I've always watched anime. I have nothing against dub. There's actually been some times where I'm like, maybe I should go to dub, because sometimes I do miss things when I'm reading and stuff like that. But I'm sure I'd miss things while I'm talking, and I wouldn't be able to like hear what they're saying because I'm too distracted talking, kind of thing too. So it doesn't matter. Either way, that's how I do things. But yeah, One Punch Man Season 1 was really good. I had a lot of fun with it. I liked how it made fun of that like villains monologuing kind of thing, and the idea that this guy is just so strong he can beat people in like a single punch and everything's so easy for him. And it was fun when he actually had to like, it seemed like he had to try just like a little bit more with like the finale of season one. But it had a lot of funny moments. It had a lot of like cool action and stuff like that. I think like one thing that people don't like about this is the animation. I don't think it's as good as the as season one, which is disappointing because some of that animation was super fun in season one. But yeah, I'm just looking forward. I didn't rewatch season one. I've seen it a handful of times, between either just rewatching it myself or watching reactions of it, kind of thing. So there might be some things that I am a little bit like weaker on, but a lot of this show is kind of episodic, where we kind of go from like one villain arc to another rather quickly. So I don't think there's going to be too much overall story that I'm going to be like, oh crap, if only I remember this villain from season one. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so if there are some things that I do forget, I apologize for that. But this show is also, I forgot to mention, it's replacing Black Clover, actually. A show I've been watching on my channel for a very long time, almost since the beginning. Black Clover was one of the very early ones that I picked up when I started doing reactions, and it is on a hiatus now. It had 170 episodes, and now we are waiting for it to come back, so we are moving on for now. This is voted by you guys. Thank you so much if you voted. It was actually a pretty close one. Like, I think it was 5 different shows all were tied, and this one won by like 1 vote. And what I plan on doing is I plan on going back to that poll, and all the shows that had votes on it, I will make sure that they are in the next show, in the next poll too, so that way you guys will have another chance for those of you who voted for a different show and didn't end up getting it. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Before I ramble you all into oblivion, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Genos and Saitama. Keep showing this guy walking around. Oh god. Oh god. His obsession turned him into one. I hate that noise he makes. Oh. I'd be scared of anyone with a scar like that. The strongest man. King. This poor guy can't even get a word out. Video game shop. Just S7. Was he one of the... I think they mentioned him, actually. I vaguely remember the meeting. Did they... Was he one of the ones that didn't show up? Oh my god, again. Oh shit. Is this a creation or a guy in armor? The King Engine. I thought that was just part of the music for us. It's actually in the world. The organization. Oh no. We're finally seeing the organization that Okabe always talks about. Steins Gate. head. It's not that guy that makes robots, is it, that made it? What? Is he a fraud? Oh my god. It's his heartbeat. Oh my god, is he getting credit for all, like, Saitama's kills? How did he make it past, like, the training that Saitama had to go through to be, like, ranked? Like, that written and physical exam? No wonder you don't want to be a hero. This guy has the life of someone that got isekai'd, but he wasn't actually isekai'd. Alright, Genos. Seems to be doing pretty good against something that is supposedly higher specs. Oh, I guess it's still going. I spoke too soon. Oh my god! Muda, 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 muda. No, he made it home. Alright, man. Yeah, just dive yourself into your games. Get rid of that anxiety. The heartbeat hottie sisters. Oh my god, that hair! Why'd he come here? The 22nd floor. Kill me now! He just wants to fight a robot so badly. Oh, I made a mistake! Oh, back to the fight, of course. That was funny. Jeez. Frickin' magma'd him. There was a robot in the robot! Uh-oh. Lasers! True gamer can play while drinking juice. A true introvert, just like, I want this person gone so I can play my video games. Are you like me? He's just looking for someone like him. That's all Saitama's doing. Oh my god! He just stopped it with one hand. That's so terrifying. The frickin' metal is so shiny. That first one, yeah. That was one from, yeah. Yeah, we saw him beat that one. What a crazy thing this guy stumbled into. Oh. Jeez. Nice. You just keep jumping back to this guy having a meltdown. What is happening? We didn't even see it. Is he finally remembering that it was Saitama that did this? That's where he got his scar. Oh shit, it was when he still had his hair. Damn. That's crazy. Is he gonna blame him? Or no? Be funny if he just like twisted his personality to be like, you did this to me. It's because you defeated all the monsters and I got credit. It's all your fault. Okay. Hmm. Just get strong. Yeah. He doesn't really care about. I mean, he cares a little bit about the credit sometimes, but ultimately not that much. Okay, so he did defeat it. I defeated it. This guy looks so crazy. Hmm. You still have that story thread going on. He has not forgotten his goals. Yeah. Hmm. I hope the doctor isn't behind the cyborg that destroyed his village. Oh shit. We have a league of villains. Oh, but there's some crazy characters. A rank 7. Oh god. A rank 5. A rank 6. Oh no, this is the guy who got punched in the nuts, right? What was his name? He was like Speed of Sound Sonic or something, right? Is that who that was? Yeah, that's he's a fast boy. That's I think that's Todoroki's voice actor, isn't it? Who are you? Fubuki. Huh. So we get people looking for him. Is that the same girl from season? She looks different. Speed of Sound Sonic. Alright, well. That's not fun. Oh no! Those are expensive! Oh, that's it. Yeah, I wonder if this is gonna be the opening. Like, obviously not like it's a small screen, but I wonder if what we're seeing on the side, or if this is just the outro. Yeah, I thought Fubuki, her power reminds me of the. Oh no, okay, so it said a different name. Okay, it is a different person. She reminded what the hair on him looks so goofy. Oh, very similar to the first opening with like having like. I'm pretty sure the first opening had like hero or something like that. One punch. Nice. Oh, what is this? Is this after credits? Who are you? Alright. That is it, guys, for episode 1 of season 2. That was fun. I definitely enjoyed it. It's fun getting back into the One Punch Man world. Like, it's been a while for me, so we kind of reconnected with some of the things from season 1, right? Like Genos's goal of finding the cyborg that like destroyed his village. We brought that storyline back because it's an ongoing thing. I'll talk more about that in a few. But we also had like that prophecy, which I thought they were trying to. I thought they were saying the prophecy was the events at the end of season 1, that alien attack, but we managed to survive it. But I guess it wasn't. Maybe they just thought that was the incident, but it wasn't actually it, kind of thing. So apparently we still have to be like careful of that threat, and they're talking about the fact that more and more bad guys, like creatures and stuff like that, have been showing up to the point where they've sent out all the S-class heroes to work on this, and it's still not enough to cover everything. And at this point, all the heroes are going to end up getting so tired that, like, dealing with all of these threats and everything, that they're not going to fight whatever, like, really big threat is coming to destroy the world, right? So we readdress that, and that's still like a plot line going forward. We gotta look out for crazy Baba Yaga's prophecy and everything still. So um, I started saying there during the credits, Fubuki reminds me a lot of the other girl. In the credits, they said her name. I almost thought like she changed her hairstyle, but I was like, she looks a lot younger. Tatsumaki is who Fubuki really reminded me of. Like, they both have that telekinetic power, seemingly. Like, the way Fubuki, like, broke that lock on that gate seems like the same kind of thing that Tatsumaki's able to do. And they both have kind of, like, greenish hair, although now that I'm seeing Tatsumaki again, it's very much different than what Fubuki's hair was. But I was like, did she change her hairstyle? But I was like, Tatsumaki looks a lot younger than this lady does. You know, so I was like a little confused at first, but I figured it out. So, but yeah, we had kind of the introduction of King, who was a S-class hero number 7, and he isn't strong. He's someone who, maybe not all of the incidents, but for some reason, creatures are attracted to him. Like, for some reason, there's always things that are near him, and then someone else always takes him out and he gets credit. I'm sure a bunch of them were Saitama. I'm sure others were other people too. I'm sure not every situation was Saitama. But he just happened to get credit for it and became known as like the strongest hero, and he's this shut-in nerd that likes to play video games, you know. I made the joke, he's kind of like the setup to like an isekai, right? Like, usually a character that gets isekai'd is one of those like shut-in nerds, like a NEET, you know, and stuff like that. And then they get isekai'd into a world and they become like the hero. It kind of happened to him, except he didn't get isekai'd into a world with like powers. He's just still in the normal world and just doesn't have the powers to go with this fame, and he's too, you know, antisocial, introverted kind of thing to go and confront it and tell people that he's not the one that has done all this stuff, you know. So he was represented in like this opening or this outro that we had here. I don't know if that's eventually going to be the opening or whatever, but I definitely, it seems like the way that he's been presented is that he might be a through line through the season. Like, he might be in it a decent amount, more than just like this episode kind of thing. But yeah, it was a pretty interesting character, especially because he looks so badass too. Like, he doesn't look like the kind of character that would be like a shut-in gamer kind of thing. And then, like, he got the scar as well. And I like seeing that flashback to when he got that scar, and it was early Saitama, you know, probably around the time, like, he still had all his hair, right? So he was still in the process of doing his, like, crazy exercises every day that he did, or they weren't even that crazy, but the exercises he did every day to become as strong as he is, right? So it was before he lost all his hair doing that, and he was way more beat up, so he definitely wasn't as strong as he was because he was hurt defeating whatever it was that he fought there. So I liked seeing that. That was a pretty cool moment of having early Saitama like still doing, because we saw like that one instance of him saving that kid from the lobster guy in season 1, right? And then from there he aimed to become stronger and stuff like that. It's cool that while he was doing the training, he was still out there taking out villains and stuff like that. So the gist of what I got from the end of the episode there is that guy was bringing a bunch of bad guys together in order to try to recruit them to help with, it seems like, to help with the heroes, right? He wants to send all these bad guys out to also have them take out the threats that are coming to the Earth, kind of thing, and so that way it alleviates some of the work for the heroes. But Speed of Sound Sonic is not interested in that. We have that character back, which is cool. I feel like he wasn't really in like towards the end of it, right? Like he was kind of by the midway point. I don't know. I can't remember fully, but I don't think we really saw too much of him. So it's cool to have him back. He seems to be looking for Saitama, wondering about like the secret behind his strength. Now we have this Fubuki girl, so we have more and more people that are picking up on the fact that, you know, Saitama is strong. So I wonder if this season will be a little bit more recognition for Saitama and his strength rather than just, you know, only a few people in this world really realizing it, or is this just going to be a few more people, right? Like, I don't know if this will get him like even more recognized on a more like wide scale eventually. Like, if these people are investigating, maybe more people will be like brought into it or something, or will it just be like a couple more people like really acknowledging his strengths? I'm not sure, but either way, I'm interested. It's too bad. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get to see Saitama. Like, it was cool seeing it from King's perspective of where like that bird's there and then suddenly it's gone, right? Like, I like it, but at the same time I do wish we got to see Saitama just like destroy something, because it's been so long for me that I just wanted to see him just casually punch something again, you know, but we didn't get that this episode. Genos took care of the big robot, and, you know, obviously we had Saitama take care of the big bird, which I bet you anything King is going to get credit for again, right outside his apartment and stuff like that. But yeah, going back to some of the Genos stuff, we have Dr. Wow, I butchered spelling the name, man. I can't even read my own writing. Let's go back and see if I can find his name. See, it was when Genos was talking to him. Let's see here. If I can find it. Didn't he say the name right at the end here? I am painfully aware of how dangerous he can be. If you should encounter him, don't do anything rash. Instead, contact me immediately. Doesn't he say like, yes, doctor, whatever? Don't try to fight him alone. Dr. Kusano. There we go. I can kind of see it of what I tried to spell there. But yeah, Dr. Kusano. I found him, like, the way he spoke this episode of being like, don't do anything without me. It just like makes me wonder if this guy happens to be like the one that made the cyborg that destroyed his town. It's gonna be like a plot line where he ends up being the bad guy kind of thing, or antagonistic to Genos in some way. I don't know if that'll be the case or not. It might not be. Maybe he genuinely just cares for Genos, and, you know, but the fact that this robot maker, just some of the shots of his eyes and this like determined look on his face and everything, I worry that he wants to be there when they fight this cyborg, because, you know, he's the one that made it, and I mean, maybe it's something where he made it, but it went out of his control, and now they have to destroy it, kind of thing. Or if it's something where he wants to be there because he wants to make sure that Genos doesn't destroy it because it's like his masterpiece or something. You know, I don't know. But I just got some weird vibes from Dr. Kusano this episode. And we got, I don't remember, maybe we got his name in season 1. Maybe we did, I don't remember. But we got his name this season, if we didn't have it before. And I feel like it's a longer scene than we've ever had with him, at the very least, which, you know, I never really had the feeling before. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that storyline plays out. But yeah, guys, it was fun as usual. One Punch Man world is just super fun. Just the exaggerated craziness. The stories can be fun and goofy. It doesn't have to take itself too seriously, and that's what I really enjoy about it. So, despite what people say, I'm trying to keep an open mind, and so far, I really liked episode 1. So we'll see where it goes from here. But yeah, that's going to be it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my Patreon if you want to see 2 episodes ahead. You can do so through the early access tier. I didn't mention, I should have mentioned it in the beginning, but I didn't. Maybe I'll do that in the next episode. I usually mention it here at the end of the episode, but sometimes I'll mention it one time for a show in the beginning. I usually don't like to spam you guys with that stuff, though. So also hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying. I don't remember if I said that already, but subscribe if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want more content, more episodes of this on there through the early access tier, more shows that aren't released. I'm watching things like Symphogear and Better Call Saul if you're into live action shows on my Patreon right now. They're not going to be released to YouTube for a while, so check that out if you're interested in more content from me. The links are in the description below, or they should be popping up on the screen. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.